Hi, one and all present here. Let me discuss about one of the important topic in interesting topic in professional ethics, which is senses of engineering ethics, where we are going to discuss with the real-time scenario. So let me start with the introduction. What is actually the dimensions of engineering ethics here, which actually emphasize its critical role in professional practice. We will just going to discuss about the fundamental ethical principles. We are going to examine the decision making processes engineers must navigate, and we are going to highlight the responsibility towards the society, and we also going to understand these dimensions is essential for fostering ethical awareness in engineering fields. So let me start with the introduction here. What are all the definition and importance of professional ethics? We already discussed about the what to say. What is the definition of ethics generally? Why a professional should follow ethics? Those things which we already discussed in detail in previous videos. And what are the historical context and what is actually the role of professional in any organization? Okay. So the next is what are the ethical principles in engineering? First one, any professional should follow the honesty and integrity. And next is whether the um, ethical principles, whether it is meant for public safety and welfare, and whether it will be sustained or not. So we have to see about the sustainability as well. Okay, these are all the three important things, principle which have to be followed. What are the responsibilities of engineers? Here, let me discuss about a real-time scenario. Assume that the structure engineer, a government has decided to celebrate a grand event next month. So before that, the one project, it has to be held before that particular grand event. So it has decided to give the project to a renowned company, a civil construction based company, where they meant the deadline as before this kind of event happening, it has to be completed. The query here is, I mean, the question here is they have to build a multi-story building in a popular urban area. So who are all will be involved in this particular scenario is structural structure engineer will be involved, and project manager will be, obviously he has to decide, and quality assurance manager will be there, and accountability side, they have to be involved here. So this is the scenario, and what responsibility a particular engineer will have here is, just like that, a grand event is going to happen, but even though within the certain time limit, whether this multi-story can be completed or not, that has to be decided. Even if it is completed, whether it will be fixed for the long term, it won't affect the future. The building or the concrete will be very strong enough for the next forthcoming future purpose. This has to be seen, and so those things has to be highlighted before taking any kind of project. So these ethical values or the ethical protocol which each responsibility person has to be followed, the structure engineer, the project manager, everybody has to follow the ethical procedure. The project manager, the structure engineer will have to keep on mind the risk of doing this particular construction project. It should not risk any kind of life, that has to be focused. And project manager, within the stipulated time, whether it can be completed or not, he has to decide. And accountability section means within this amount, whether the story can be built or not, he has to decide. So these are all the certain ethical protocol which each section has to be followed. So that's what the responsibility of engineers, which here's I'm going to mean it. So professional accountability, continuous education will be there, and mentoring and guidance is also important. So this is the best example scenario, real-time scenario I can give it for the senses of engineering. So what are the challenges? Technological advancement, corporate pressures, globalization of engineering. Three things are the challenges which we are facing in engineering ethics. And the last is conclusion. So at last by this real-time scenario, we came to know what is the importance of ethical culture and how it is meant for public safety and awareness, and what are the future of engineering ethics, and what is the call to action which we are going to take. So these are all the references on engineering ethics, literature on engineering ethics, professional codes of conduct, and ethics training programs. So at last we are here to list the mind map of use of the ethical theory. Okay, so thank you. In the upcoming videos, I will be coming with the interesting topics in professional ethics. Thank you.